All right, this time we're talking about The Iron Flower by Lori Forrest, and this is the second book in the Black Witch series.
Which is hopefully over soon. The last book comes out next year.
Did they set a date for it?
I thought so. I thought it was 2023.
Yeah, I think this is right. I can look it up.
Yeah, so this is a YA fantasy series, similar to, I would say, kind of Shadow and Bone trilogy, along the same lines. It doesn't get super spicy like ACOTAR, but if you like that genre, you'll definitely like Black Witch series.
It was kind of like the Mortal Instruments too, with all the different kind of like demons and animals and like things they turn into.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's kind of a stereotypical storyline for like young adult fantasy, you know, like young female lead in this like different culture, right? Who's like kind of the underdog. Turns out she's the most powerful being in the last generation, and she's gonna lead the resistance against the evil institution. Like it's like every fantasy book ever, but I still like it. So.
But she was kind of like a maiden. So she wasn't like completely a nobody. So I kind of like that about it. Whereas like Red Queen and like ACOTAR, they're just like a random person that they meet. I'm like, okay, yeah, right. But like most fantasies, it's like a random person.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite, not my favorite aspect, but aspect I liked in this series that I was surprised by was the different classes and types of people. I thought it was really interesting how much segregation there was within the book and how that played into society.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
that was the big thing in the book, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Like the racism, like societal norms and stuff, I think are really emphasized in the series. And I think it's like an interesting and good look at it. I find it like interesting how like every culture they talk about this in this book is like so like why can't I think of it? They're like hypocrites, right? Because they're like, you're so mean to us, like why won't you just accept us, you know, like the Amazon warrior women. And they're like, except no men can come in our borders, so we'll kill them, but we'll accept everybody else, you know, like everyone is like racist and mean against like a different group. I'm like,
Yeah, there's always like someone another group doesn't like, I would say.
It's also
A big thing in this book.
yeah, and how their religion plays such a pivotal role in one of their like groups, but they have like different but similar stories for the ick rolls, and it's just very odd to me, but I like how much she goes into depth, and I think it's clear enough when she's explaining it that you get a good picture of like how the religion and their politics and everything is playing into the main storyline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what did you rate it, Anne?
Oh, I don't know if I rated this one because it's not technically done.
What would you rate it?
An A minus.
A minus.
Good. Hard to put down.
Mm-hmm.
They do really remind me of the Shadowhunter world books.
Kind of like not colonial version, but
yeah, because Shadowhunters are like current. I mean, they have cell phones and stuff, and these they don't really. They're like riding horses and stuff. So yeah, like a past version. Mm-hmm. I would agree. That's a good way to put it.
Liz, what did you rate it? Now that you finally finished it, like 10 months later.
Stop. I've had a lot of schoolwork. I gave it a B plus because I thought the storyline was a little, like it wasn't super original. But at the same time, I liked what we talked about before, like the cultural and like societal aspects they brought more into it. Some of the twists at the end of this book, I was like, what? Like they were good, but they were also kind of like corny and not corny. Like I don't, can I say it or do we have to wait?
We'll have to wait.
Is this is the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, wait until you get to the third one. You'll be like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, Madeline, hurry into your rating so I can rant about this weird twist.
Okay, I rated this one an A- because I finished it super quick. And I think anything that makes me not put it down, want to put it down and like read at nights and in the mornings at lunch deserves an A-. I do agree on the point that it's a storyline we've seen before, but I like Lori Forst's ability to like describe everything in a clear way where it's like not too wordy, but I can really picture her writing in my mind, and I appreciate that. Yeah. So let's bring into spoilers. So, but real quick, Liz. Okay, so now we're in spoilers. What happened in the end of this book? Just tell me.
She finds out that she's the Black Witch and that Ivan's part dragon / Icarol.
Okay.
And it's like, okay. But I was like really annoyed with Ivan because I feel like at some point in the book, like at the end, he's like, well, yeah, I'm like Icarol, so obviously like I'm part dragon, you know that. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I don't know that. Like, where did you say that Icarols are part dragon? Like, what are you talking about? So I was really annoyed with him for that. Like he's a person, you know, but that was rude.
I'm kind of like, so is Winter like him too?
What I'm confused about. Like, is she part dragon too? Like, she's an Icarol, right?
Because he has like signs that he's a dragon, like, but her, I guess you really don't pick up on it during that book. If she's like, I would have went with that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's so cool that she can talk with, or like when she touches you, she knows all of your secrets.
That sounds awful, though.
I want that. I would just
go
go
like touching strangers.
Secret keeper.
No one tell Madeline your secret.
I love hearing them though. Who is your favorite character in this book?
I don't know.
That's hard. That's really hard.
I don't know if I have my dogs are gonna freak out because they hear Andrea's dogs. Are those your dogs barking?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. It's just like my dog's like perked up and like ran out of the room because they think there's dogs like at the front door.
I think
I don't know. Who's your favorite, Madeline?
I would say Diana is my favorite.
Yeah, I like Diana. She is EA and crazy and unpredictable and fun.
I think her brother's cool too, and like Rafe.
Yeah.
Rafe, however you say it. Those three are probably my favorite.
I really like the, I'm blanking on her name. The main girl, the black.
Ellerin.
Oh yeah, Ellerin. I really like Ellerin's brothers. Like I think they're both seem like nice, like genuine people, but they're also kind of clever and have very good values for the book. Whereas I think some of the other characters are kind of annoying. Like I'm not a huge fan of Ariel. I think she can be not Ariel. Yeah, Ariel. She can be a little annoying, or the one who they
Aslan.
What?
I didn't like Aslan.
Aslan or Tyranny. Like I'm not a huge fan of them. Yeah, but I think the brothers are pretty cool.
Yeah. Tristan, there's a lot more about Tristan and Demon Tide, so.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
I haven't read that one yet.
That's good.
I feel like Ellerin is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Super whiny at times.
Yeah, just wait until you get to Demon Tide and you're gonna be like, what?
That's what makes it so hard in some of these books is when you can't relate to the main character.
Where
you don't like love everything they're doing because the whole story is following them.
I feel like at least for Demon Tide, she's like not the main character for half the book.
Ooh.
It's kind of it's more interesting. I don't know.
So there's Ivan, but what's the other guy's name? I forgot.
Lucas.
Lucas, I can't tell. Is he Lucas great, good, or bad?
I can't tell. Like
I can't tell you.
Do you know for sure now, Andrea? Do you know for sure if Lucas is good or bad?
Yes, I do know for sure.
Is
Okay.
it in Demon
Find out
Time?
in the
Find
next
out?
book.
All right. Okay, I need to know because like I feel like my gut is telling me that like Lucas is good, and
Is
I don't know.
Is that because Ryzan was bad first and then pretty good?
You
So
leave
now
Grace
you're like,
alone, Andrea.
all these like bad guys are good now? Because that has tricked me numerous times. Like Shadow and Bone, I was like, the Darkling is gonna turn good. Doesn't.
I held out for the Darkling until like the last book, and I'm like, but he's gonna turn around. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
He's got that cute dark hair. Like
Ryzen and Tamlin ruined us. Like,
Yes.
I thought I was a good judge of character. I'm not. I don't know about Lucas. And originally, I really liked him. I thought he was like, confident, kind of captivating in a sense.
I liked him better than Ivan. I thought Ivan was just like dramatic.
yeah.
Because like he's in the kitchen and he's like mad all the time. Like we're super mad. Like not just like I don't like this person. He's like, I hate this person. I wish they would die. Like so dramatic.
Well, and at the end of this book, he's like super dramatic. He's like, I want to kiss you, Ellerin, but I can't.
Because I'm a dragon.
Did
I will, like,
you know
imprint
that
on
bond us
you.
for life? No.
And calm down, okay? Calm down.
Oh my God,
Anyway,
so much
I'm holding out
happens
hope
in
for
the next
Lucas.
one.
What?
That so much happens in the next book. I can't wait for you to read them.
Do you have it? Oh yeah, I think I got it for you, Liz. You have it.
You bought it for me for Christmas.
Oh. Isn't that so nice though when you're reading a series and you already have the next one? I love that.
Yeah, especially if it's like by Sarah J. Maas. You can't just like stop.
Right?
Oh, there's
Cool. Well, Liz, what are you looking up?
I'm looking up right now because I was going to try to give you guys good news that there is a fantasy series like ending this year, I think, and I think it's the Noah Mara Dyer and Noah Shaw books.
Oh, finally. That came out when I was in high school.
I feel like Andrea would really like this one too.
I have a few things to say about that series though.
But it's such a unique storyline.
It is.
It is not like these other, Andrea, I'm buying this book for you. Just heads up. It's going to show up at your house.
We always do this on calls. Send each other books.
20 Shadowhunter books to read.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that one's good. That will be a really good review because loved it, but also some things I have to say. Well, that's the Iron Flower, book 2 of there are 4 out right now, but there's going to be a 5th one.
Yeah, and there's another book that has there's 2 novellas too that are really short.
The Rebel Mages.
Yeah, and then Wand Fest is in that. Well, there's 2 books in Rebel Mages.
That's right.
One's about her parents and one's about Sage.
Okay. Cool.
What order should you read when should you read the novellas?
I read them at the end. I think you can read them at the beginning or the end. I don't think it matters.
Cool. There you have it. Go read and subscribe and like our videos.
Let us quit work.
Please help us.